What's up, y'all? It's Jonathan Rollins. I'm back with another reaction to a Swedish classic. All right, before we get started, got to remind you about my comedy club, The Laugh House. Go to thelaughhouse.se to see what we got going on there. We got English shows every week. We got Swedish shows once a month. There's so many fun things going on. Comedians coming from all over the world. Check out what I'm doing over there. And make sure to say hello if you come to a show. I've also got some podcasts. I have Sova Hender and Teach Me Sweden going on right now. Those are available wherever you get your podcasts. And I also started up a Patreon account just so I can do some things that I'm not allowed to do here on YouTube. A little bit of restrictions come here, but there's no restrictions over on Patreon. So join the party, man. Get to support your boy. Patreon.com/Jonathan Rollins. But now it's time for today's reaction. Today I'll be reacting to a song called Det vi som ska älska ikväll. When I say it like that, it makes me think that it sounds really formal. Imagine saying that to somebody before you get it on. It's you and I that are going to love tonight. The song is by Tommy Ekman, and it's my first Tommy Ekman song, but obviously it's not the first time I've heard his voice. I'll get into that right now. I want to give you some notes about the song. The song was released in 1991 on the solo album Tillfällig. This song is said to be an upbeat synth pop song with the vibes of 90s carefree Swedish pop music. Wow. I've heard a lot of that stuff so far, some of the pop music for the 90s, so I got a little bit feeling of it. It's supposed to have catchy melodies and Ekman's smooth vocals. Okay, looking forward to that. It's supposed to be a feel-good song about seizing the moment. It's a 90s YOLO song. I didn't read that anywhere, but that's seize the moment, right? Carpe diem. I mentioned hearing his voice before, and that brings me to my fun fact. Tommy Ekman, I didn't know this before beginning researching for this, but he was a member of Freestyle and then later Style, two groups which I've reacted to recently. He's credited with co-writing several of the hits from Swedish pop music back in those days. So while I'm unfamiliar with his solo career, I'm very familiar with his voice, I would guess. We'll see once I hear it. But Tommy Ekman is a very celebrated figure in Swedish pop music. He's known for his contributions to freestyle, of course, and style. And now we're moving into his solo work, so I want to see what that's all about. Throughout his career, he worked with a wide variety of artists, ranging from Aqua, Ace of Base, and Inner Circle to Aaliyah, Dr. Alban, and the Walgreens, who are like super popular now. That's crazy. So now I'm really interested in hearing what his solo vibe is gonna be. The song is considered a minor hit on Swedish radio, and with the things I found out about it, I'm gonna guess this song goes something like: Det är du, det är jag, det är vi som ska älska ikväll. Det är du, det är jag, det är vi som ska älska ikväll. Älska ikväll, älska ikväll. Det är vi som ska älska ikväll. Ooh, I think I might have nailed this one. We'll see. We'll see. It's time to get into it. I couldn't find actual lyrics for it, but I did find that they have the lyrics on my streaming platform that I use to listen to. So we're going to listen to it through that, and you'll see the lyrics on the screen here. And let's go through it, man. Here is Det är vi som ska älska ikväll by Tommy Ekman. Oh.
Dina ögon förråder dig. De säger att du förlåter mig. Det är vi som ska älska ikväll.
Hold on, I gotta say that I remember it, like the voice stands out. It's so distinct that I can recognize it from that nasally voice of his. So yeah, I'm getting the vibe so far. Let's keep it going. Very distinct voice.
Det är vi som ska älska ikväll. Jag ser en flicka här i dig. Hon är allt jag någonsin önskat mig. Det är vi som ska älska ikväll. När himlen är grå.
Okay.
Och jag vet att det händer då och då. Och ingenting ingenting kan förändra det som ingen annan förstår. Från och med nu är det bara vi två.
Oh, we got a little crooning going on. So far, so good. This is nothing like I thought. When I heard synth pop and these upbeat melodies and stuff like that, this feels more like a ballad, which is more up my alley. I feel like his voice with the arrangement, it feels like they kind of like cancel each other out, or like I don't think his voice matches the arrangement that much. I feel like it needs a smoother voice than that, and he has a kind of a whiny falsetto. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but that's how I feel as I'm checking it out. But we'll keep going through it, and I do like the song, and let's keep going.
Jag vet, om vi bara håller i så hårt vi kan och låter våra liv förstå varann, blir det vi som ska älska ikväll.
Okay.
Jag låter hela världen veta nu, det är vi som ska älska ikväll. Himlen är grå och jag vet att det händer då och då, och ingenting kan förändra det som ingen annan förstår. Från och med nu är det bara vi två. Från och med nu är det bara vi två.
Oh, it sounds like it's about to explode over here. Okay, I was laughing because of the it's so like syrupy. He's like, it sounds like he's coming from deep within to do these like ad libs and vocal sounds and stuff. And now I feel like I might have stepped on a little bit of a bridge. So I'm gonna go back a little bit and we check this bridge out. That is probably gonna take the song to another level. Oh, it's just an instrumental. Great.
Ingenting kan förändra det som ingen annan förstår. Från och med nu är det bara vi två. Från och med nu är det bara vi två. Från och med nu är det bara vi två. Så du, slut dina ögon och håll mig hårt. Dina innersta drömmar når mig då. Det är vi som ska älska ikväll. Det är vi som ska älska ikväll.
Oh, hit him with an E. Okay. All right, that was the Vi som ska älska ikväll by Tommy Ekman. Good one, good one. You know what? My favorite part of that song was the arrangement of it. I think I could listen to the instrumental of that song. It's so full and rich, and it was growing. It had the layers that I like. I like the way the strings were coming in and out of the song. The tempo of the song, it was really nice. I didn't think it matched very well with his voice. I didn't think about it till now, but his voice sounds better on like an upbeat, silly pop song type of, or not silly, but like an empty pop song. This song had like a lot of heart to it, a lot of meaning. The lyrics were really pretty, and I didn't think his voice does justice to that. I think you need something like a soulful, like a rich voice for that, and his falsetto thing that he does, I don't think it really matched with it. So that took me out of it a bit, but the song was really nice, man. It was well written and well arranged, but because of the mismatch with the vocals, I think he should always do upbeat pop instead of like, love ballad pop or whatever you want to call that. So I got to give it not a banger. It's not a banger. And I think it's only because of the voice. Sorry, Tommy. The voice didn't do it for me. It's the first time I reflected on. A lot of times I was like, I know the voice. I've always known it's not my. I wouldn't go out and be like, oh man, this guy's a great singer. I never would have done that. But it never distracted from all of the stuff I've heard of his before until now, when it slowed down and it's like the voice was like a feature. I do like that he was going for it though. He was hitting with the ad libs and the soulful, like he was like singing from the heart and all of that. It's just not a fan of the way the voice sounds. But he's obviously good at what he does with the writing and making music and stuff, and all of the people he worked with. I think that's really cool, man. I'm not like born here, but I've been here long enough and been familiar with the country enough to be proud of stuff like that. So it's cool to see the wide range of people that he was dealing with, and I'm glad I got to check him out. It's just unfortunate that it wasn't my cup of tea, so to speak. But that's that, and as always, I appreciate the suggestions. Keep them coming. You can go down into the comments below and leave suggestions of songs that you'd like for me to react to. If you see some suggestions in the comments that you think are a good idea, then leave a like on those. The more likes, the more likely I am to add them to the ever-growing list. The list is really growing. I was gonna count today, but it's a lot of songs on there. So I'll keep y'all posted over there on Patreon what's coming up next, but this or what's down the pipeline. As for the next song I'll be reacting to, it's a song called Logiskt, and it's by Petter. A rap song, huh? You know I like Swedish rap. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notifications, and most importantly, spread the word. Let people know about this American comedian living in Sweden and reacting to classic Swedish music. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next classic. Peace.